Hello, I welcome you all to this wonderful lesson. How can we answer this question in physics under magnetism? So I want to teach you how you can answer this wonderful question in magnetism. So the question is saying, the figure below shows a view from above of a compass needle pressed near a solenoid with a bar of an unmagnetized steel AB. So this is unmagnetized steel AB, this one that is in there. In the diagram, the switch has been opened and the compass needle is pointing north. Have you seen it is pointing what? It is pointing north. So when it has been opened, the compass needle is pointing north. Then the first question that is here, I want you to follow me clearly and attentively. Mark the direction of the current in the wire after the switch has been, so you need to understand that the switch is here. They are telling us to say, mark the direction of the current in the wire after the switch has been crossed. So when the switch has been crossed, you need to understand that the electric current will be going in that direction. This will be the direction of the what? Electric current, like this. It comes like this. This will be the what? Direction of electric current. So this is what you are supposed to do. Maybe you are wondering, how did I know that? You need to understand that electric current is said to move from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. So when it is moving to the from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative, it is moving like this. Have you seen? It is moving in that direction. So meaning that this one, it is moving like this. And we know and understand that the direction, the way they get to move, meaning this one will be a north and it is going to the south. So B there will be what? The south pole. This is what I want you to understand. So you need to get that electric current moves from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. So this is the direction. We've shown the direction of current in the wire. This is how it is moving. We now go to the next question. I guess you are getting this. What is the polarity of end A of the steel bar? So A, that end A. End A is a what? A is a north. Is a what? Is a north. And I guess I've explained that one because it is moving in that way. If we were to put a bar magnet here, this is north, this is south. So you discover that electric fields will be moving in that direction. Have you seen? Will be going to that way. So this is how it is going to be. So this is end A is called a north pole. We now move on to this other question. Draw the direction of the compass needle after the switch has been crossed. So they want us to draw the direction of the compass needle, this one, after that the switch has been crossed. So when the switch has been crossed, you know and understand that this one, this is the south pole of the what? Of the bar, of the steel bar. So meaning that it is going to attract the opposite of it. That's when we are going to have attraction. So meaning that the south pole is going to be attracted to the north pole of the compass needle, so that there will be what? Attraction. This is what you need to understand. Meaning that this one will now point this side. So this is what we are going to have. You are going to have something like this. It will now point this side. This is what you are going to understand. So like this. So we are going to have a north pole like this. So it will now point this side. So draw the direction of the compass. It will now be pointing this side. So a compass will now be pointing this side. So I guess you are able to see this. I guess you are able to understand everything that I'm teaching. This is what you are supposed to know. These are some of the things you need to understand. We now go to B. Question B is telling us to say, state what happens to the compass needle when the switch is opened. So when the switch is opened, these are things that we get to interact with in our daily life. So when the switch is opened, you discover that nothing is going to happen. You now discover that the compass needle will just remain in its position. It is going to remain in its position. Why? Because this steel has been magnetized, meaning it has regained its magnetic properties. And you need to understand that whenever we are talking about steel and iron as magnetic material, we get to use steel if we want to make a permanent magnet, because it is very hard to magnetize steel and very hard to demagnetize steel. So once it gains its magnetic properties, everything will just remain the same because it has gained its magnetic properties. It has now become a magnet, and this is another way of making a magnet. So this one will now be made a magnet. This is what you need to understand. Then the question here, they're telling us to say, explain your answer. How then can you explain your answer? For us to explain this here, what will happen? You just need to say that it will remain in its position. Then explain your answer. Because the steel bar has regained its magnetic properties, it is now a magnet. So nothing is going to happen. This is what you are supposed to do. I guess we've revised through something. I've shown you how to answer. If a question like this was to come in an exam, this is what you are supposed to do. So this is where we are going to end from. Those of you that wants to join me, this is your brother and your friend, Harrison J. Zulu Tutor. So I'm here to help you get a distinction in these subjects, sciences and mathematics. So WhatsApp me on my number. This is my number, +2609710664747. This is my number. Thank you so much for watching. I guess we've revised through these questions together. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.